This deer is probably a deer that is somewhere in the 6.5-year-old range, and as he moves across through the timber, we get his attention right away with a variety of grunts. We hit a few short grunts, we hit a long breeding grunt. This is a great example of a deer that is not easily communicated with at all. He's been around for a long time and more than likely has heard me communicate with him in the past several years ago. The next step in this calling sequence is to reinforce or paint the picture that I am indeed a buck that's breeding a doe. In order to do that, I throw in my doe calls now. Again, just trying to paint a picture that there's a breeding process going on that he's not a part of. The key to knowing that this deer is extremely engaged in me or becomes extremely engaged in me is watching him snort wheeze. It's very difficult to hear on the tape, but he clearly does it. Once that snort wheeze is engaged, then I've really got his attention, and then I work him with a long breeding grunt again. Again, this is to completely simulate another buck that is breeding down below him. Not only aggressive towards the doe he's breeding, but aggressive to the buck through the short contact grunts he's heard. It's so calm out and this deer is so close, it's extremely important to make sure that you can adjust your call without looking at it. That's why I encourage everyone to get a call early in the season so that you can practice with it. I made a quick adjustment like this, from going from a buck to going to a doe. Deer like this, of this age caliber, are extremely difficult to work because he's probably been through a few seasons communicating with them in the past. So you have to be a little bit more aggressive than what you normally would. This is a great scenario where I use the black racks in combination with the extinguisher to really get aggressive with him and to really let him know that maybe there's not even one buck down there, there could be two bucks down here breeding a doe. It's not until we use those black racks which you see a real commitment level out of this deer. And even then, he's super cautious. Remember, old bucks are going to take their time and they're going to check you out all the way in. They're going to try to circle downwind. They're going to try to use every sense they can to try to figure out who you are down in the timber. This is a phenomenal example of one of the big pluses to the black rack system. The fact that they're black allows me to get away with more movement than what I could if these were regular antlers that I were using. I'm actually clicking them together real slowly and grinding them. And every chance that I get where he walks behind a tree is a chance that I can move those and pop those into position so that they make those clicking sounds and make him focus directly on where I'm at to bring him right to the base of the tree. It's very rare that you'll ever see an example of a hunt like this where you'll see a hunter who is rattling and grunt calling at the same time or using a variety of vocalizations at the same time to bring a deer into range, especially to finish them. This deer is extremely close, at one point less than 20 yards. And although it wasn't an 8-pointer that we needed to put on the wall, it certainly was a great mature buck. With the black racks and with the extinguisher, that's a combination I feel very comfortable with and I can do at any sort of range, up close or far away.
For a limited time, when you order the Extinguisher Deer Call, you'll receive a free black rack. That's right, you'll receive a free black rack rattling system with instructional DVD. Don't wait until all of the free black racks are gone. Order now. FreeBlackRack.com.